Okay, so should we start?
Right. Well, hi everybody. So I'm typically on the Rnode testings on Thursday. Kelly leads the discussion. So Raul, did you have a format that you wanted to follow for a Tuesday? Did we want to make this similar to the Thursday Rnode testings, or did you want to hand that off to somebody else to lead?
Maybe Raul is offline, but as far as I know, I was supposed to lead today. So I will try to start. Lemuet is highly interested in the sandbox. So if you have some strict questions, or you can feel free to tell me. So maybe I can show you and other people something about sandbox, about testnet. If anyone have some problems, concerns, ideas, if no, I can try to fill the time with some with trying to deploy the application onto the testnet.
Do you hear me, everyone?
Yes, yeah. I can hear
you. My concerns are about our general concerns about the testnet being usable, or maybe the sandbox. I don't know exactly which one I must rely on for my application. Maybe it's the sandbox, maybe it's the testnet. So if I understood correctly, there is a 1 hour proposed time currently on the testnet. Is this right?
Yes, it's about 40 minutes.
Okay. The issue for me is that I'm working. I'll show you just 1 minute. I'm working on a application which, okay, you should see my screen. Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the application, and my goal is to plug it on the Rchain testnet, so I can ship a first version to be tested by all the people of my community, the DAPI community, and all the people of the Rchain community who are interested. But for this, I have to rely on a network that has a short proposed time, because when it's sort of like a web browser, and when I deploy an application, I need it to be included into a block within the 1 or 2 minutes that follow. So that's the issue for me. I don't know if it can be resolved, or if I have to wait for testnet 3 or something like that.
I have some thoughts on your questions. Do you actually need to have the ability to propose a block on every validator, each validator, or you need only, for example, self-hosted validator that is connected to the network, and you can push data through this validator? Because if you need just one validator to push the data, currently you can host your application on the sandbox, because we can make bones file with more public keys than there is the testnet. So we can put your public key in the bonds file, and you can spin up your node as a validator without bonding.
And then I will be able to propose, and the block will be propagated to the sandbox network.
Yes, I think that you will be able to propose, but if not, we can always ask Tomasz to adjust some settings so we can have access to the propose. There are two ports, inner and outer port. I'm not sure how about terminology, but currently propose API is closed to the inner port, so we can access it. But
Yeah,
we can try to ask to do this on the sandbox.
I saw that the gRPC ports are different for the propose and all the other gRPC interfaces.
Yeah.
Yep. The only thing I need is to rely on a server with like 2, 3, or 4 nodes, and be able to propose. That's the only thing. So maybe I should switch to sandbox network.
I think so. Adam, Chris, do you have any ideas about will this be possible on the testnet in the near time?
I can't give you an estimate. The long proposals are definitely a bug, so it needs to be fixed. But the solution that NetZipper proposed is actually, I think, the preferred one. Instead of, meaning running a local validator and rely on block propagations to happen asynchronously with respect to the user interface that you have shown. And yeah.
Okay.
I'll make sure that that the work on these bugs, well, on this performance problem starts as soon as possible.
Yeah, actually, it was my mistake. So if you're running your own node, you definitely will have ability to propose of that. We don't have to ask anyone.
Okay. The way it works on the software, on the DAPI node I developed, is that there is a proposal every 2 minutes. So if I don't know if it will, screw up the sandbox or if it will work, but maybe the best way to know is to try it. But I have a 2 minutes propose frequency.
2 minutes. So you're proposing your application is for your application to work. It's supposed that node will propose a block every 2 minutes.
No, but this is just for a sort of a UX, but I can show you. I'll share my screen again. It's very, it's just like a server response. Here, I'm going to deploy the web application on DAPI. Okay, failed. Okay. I just deployed it, and then I have to wait a certain amount of time for the deploy to have been included into a block. And okay, this is locally. So locally, it's very fast on my machine. But maybe on the sandbox, it will take 5 minutes. But maybe it's you should tell me how much time is the preferred delay for proposing, because currently I'm proposing every like not even 2 minutes, but locally it's like every 20 seconds. But I know it may screw up the sandbox network. So
Actually,
I can change it to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
if you want, actually, we may try to do this right now. So I can try to start the sandbox with the key that I will send you, private public key. And you, if you have some machine ready to run a node, you can run a node and try to connect from your UI to this node.
Okay.
All right, so I can share my screen now so people understand what's happening. All right, do you see?
Yes.
Yes.
So okay, we've been provided by the co-op with the nice tools Rundeck, and we can restart the sandbox right now. The only thing we need is the bonds file. So I will try to generate bonds file right now. Okay, so all right. I will put 2 public keys in this bonds file. So then I will publish this file somewhere on the internet. Okay. Okay, this is the file. So bonds file. We will stop the nodes, clean the data. Okay. Map size, wait time. Log level normal, debug nodes. Okay, let's try. Start now. Let's try one more time. Okay, Lamuet, I will send you right now the private key. Private key to start your node in a validator mode. Okay, and I will send you. I will stop sharing my screen, and I will send you the bootstrap address of the zero node.
Okay, I think I will be able to test it immediately.
Nice. Okay, this is the bootstrap.
Okay. So private key. So the parameter I must configure is a validator private key, right? Maybe I'll going to share my screen. Okay.
Validator private key.
So here
Actually,
is validator private key, right?
yes, validator private key.
Okay.
Network ID. Let's see. I guess we should put here something. Network ID is sandbox.net. I will put it in your DM in Discord.
Okay. Okay, so I just have the network parameter to fix, and then we should be ready to go. Okay.
Hope so.
Okay, so the private key is the one you gave to me. I changed the bootstrap node address.
Yes.
Okay. I think I have to clean my Rnode folder. Yes.
Yes.
Is this
Yes.
right? Okay. Okay, and then shit RMRF. Then let's try it. Oh, sorry, I just stopped sharing my screen for some password issue. Plus X start. Okay. Share. So now I should be able to do this.
Sorry, I missed this part. What's inside this shell command? Just the command.
This sh.
Ah, yeah. I see.
Yeah, this is what's in the file. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe I forgot to clean the lib or space folder too.
Actually, no. It should be good. You remove the rspace folder.
Yeah, this one. Okay, quit. So
I think this is for Docker, or actually all the stuff that Rnode is doing, it is doing in Rnode folder, which you cleaned.
okay. So that's strange.
Space relation field. So it looks like something with your command. Let's try to fix it.
It may be the validator private key. That would be my hunch.
But Genesis triple space validation failed. Does it depend on the validator key? It
Yeah.
more looks like some map size feature, or no?
I think it's trying to go through the existing blocks on the file system and use its private key for that, and that's what fails.
Mm.
But that's just more or less a guess.
Mm.
Okay, because to join, in order to join the testnet, my script is the following. So the parameter is not the private key, but private key path. Maybe it's an issue with this parameter.
Actually, I think it should be good. So actually, your validator is starting with the. Is there a way to check the bonds file on the validator? Let me see. Could be, as we are doing this first time, maybe bonds file format somehow.
Oh, I just deleted, so maybe I must.
I misconfigured.
Okay.
Adam, don't you know if Lamet is connecting as a validator, maybe he has bonds file downloaded from the peers, and we can check this bonds file somewhere in our Rnode folder.
Okay, same bug.
So you're asking where the bonds file is?
Yes.
It should be in var lib rnode / bonds .txt.
No, yeah, it's empty.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Could you try to do this without validator private key option? Just run the same command without validator mode.
Okay. Rnode run.
And remove, clean the Rnode folder first.
Oh, yes. So, valid approved block.
No, it looks like something that is not connected with the validation. So currently Sandbox is running on dev branch, so we can restart with this branch. Could you please stop sharing your screen? I will start. Adam, Chris, maybe you can advise me what to put here to run the 11th release.
Yeah, okay, but
These are, what's the addressing of the Docker files?
Let me check what's currently there.
Mm.
Just a sec. That's sandbox, right?
Yes.
So it should be safe to put dev tag there. No specific versions, just the dev.
Dev.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have already running the dev branch. Mm.
okay, so I must start it with Docker, right?
Actually, no. It was my understanding that all should be good because actually, Adam, doesn't dev branch have some changes compared to the 11th release that can lead to this triple space Genesis block validation issue?
I don't think so, but it's hard to tell. What I'm saying is that it was the dev version that was last deployed there.
Yeah, but I'm asking how to deploy release 11th. So
if you need something more stable, then yeah, I'll give you a tag.
What's the name of the image?
Just a second.
Yeah. Okay, Lamouet, please see the new network ID. Sandbox
Okay.
net 0109.
Okay.
You can try 0.9.11. I think you had it there.
0911. This one.
Yes.
Okay. Base bonds. So new bonds file. Okay. Bonds file. What's actually wallets file for? Adam, don't you know? I never used it and have no idea what should we put into this. Is this needed for providing the balances?
Yeah, I guess we will need it because the balance functionalities, they are already available, I think.
Mm.
So maybe we need Phlogiston or Ref to deploy Roland. Not sure.
So Lamouet, is this the map size you're using?
I don't know this parameter. What is I don't know the map size parameter.
On your command line. Just I'm showing right now, so you can check with your command line. Is the map size the same?
But where is it written?
On the command line, Rnode private validator private key map size bootstrap. So this is an option of the command.
Ah, okay. Start sandbox.
I don't think this one matters because it's just memory size
Oh, okay.
option, you know.
Okay, I just remember then when we drop our node version, there was kind of same issue when we used incorrect RSpace version. All right, so looks like all should be working. Let's restart. Failed. No, there is no such image.
Hi, Nazir. I think V is missing in the name before the number.
So sorry, like how can I go to the? Did you put something in the chat or?
Oh, you're missing V in front of the numbers of the version for the Docker image.
Right after the
But
call.
I'm missing a V. Oh, okay.
V, yeah.
Mm-hmm. V.
Or you don't have to specify a version at all. It's the same as you don't specify nothing.
So the latest release will be this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's try to. Mm-hmm. Sandbox 0900109. Bones file. This one. Okay. So let's go. All right. Okay. Yes. V0 V9 V11 sandbox 0900109. Okay. Okay, let me wait. Please try. Looks like network is running.
Okay, so do I try with the private key or without?
First try without.
Okay.
Sandboxnet 0109.
Okay. Oh, maybe I did not clean.
Looks like now everything's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's try with the private key. Remove the.
Okay, this should be okay.
Yeah, looks like that.
I clean the folder again. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, go for it. Well, looks like everything is okay also. So it seems like the branch is breaking something.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
So now
Now you can connect to your local validator.
so now I should be able to launch my additional. Here it will be localhost. This is just an express test. So if I do this, okay, cool. So this is running. Now I get back to okay. Just mention now. Okay, so now let's see blockchains. This is the URL of my server where I just launched Rnode software. Okay. Nice. So now I can test a basic deploy. Okay, tac. Lower d'application. Okay, this happens always with, okay. So now let's have a look. I received it on my DAPI node and my Rnode received it too. Now let's see if the propose works. Here, it is proposing here, okay, successfully created a block. So I guess the proposal has worked.
Yes, your node received the deploy and proposed something.
Okay, so I have this alert, so that's a good sign. It means the listen data at name has found something. So that's very, very cool. And then I just Rnode test is that one. Okay, perfect.
Nice. So should you now connect to another validator to see if he has this block also?
Yeah, I can do it. So let me first, okay, so I won't touch that one. Okay, so what I will do, not very familiar with this. Okay, so okay, I need to, okay, so I'll just quit screen sharing just for 1 minute. Oh, I think it will take too much time to test it. Let's share again because I only have configured one URL yet, so I cannot have a second one, you know, with A2, for example, connected to some other node of the sandbox network, because I have to do this on my web hosting platform. So I can launch just to test. I can launch.
So basically, your application needs some kind of middleware between this front end that we're seeing and each validator. So
yes, exactly.
okay.
Where is this application? it's a Node.js plus Redis application. This is the application. It's DAPI node. It's the middleware between Rnode and DAPI client browser.
Cool. Okay.
So, but I guess the block has been maybe you can check on your.
Couldn't you just change on your UI the DAPI node to the sandbox node and try to fetch the code?
Yep. So, oh, how should I do it?
I got that. No, you cannot, because you should change this in your middleware.
Yes, I'll have only currently I have only one URL configured, so it can only point to one Rnode instance.
So
I can make that one point to your Rnode, and then we will see if the reloading on that works.
Yes, yes.
It means you have the resource too. Just 1 minute.
Jim posted the sandbox URI if you need it.
Okay, let's share again. So right now I have killed my DAPI node. Okay, so I'll take your. Oh, where did you post it?
In the Zoom chat.
Maybe it's just that one, right?
Yeah, you can use this.
So now vi.org. So I'll change that one. Okay, the ports are the same. Oh, but yes, of course. Oh no, let's try. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay, cool. I'm connected. This is the one. Okay, it works. Cool. And if I go to load report, yes, okay, it has been loaded from my yes, but the ultimate test would be to test the main DAPI multi-request stuff, but I'll do it very soon. If the sandbox is stable enough, I guess I'll be able to ship Alpha Network. So that's very good news.
If it's not stable enough, we always can reboot it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, maybe it can be rebooted every 2 days or even every day. But the main point is to be able to deploy any application and test it.
Awesome. This is great. Feels
Okay.
really good to see the real application working.
Okay, so I'll click.
Anyone guys have any comments?
Yeah, I agree. That was great to get application going. So good job, guys.
Okay, so we're running out of time. So if anyone has anything to say, let's listen. If no, so I suggest that everyone will go and take their time.
Lamonet, this looks very nice.
I would like a private key that I can use to.
Yeah, I'll send you, Jim. There's one private key left.
Okay, we might want to add a bunch more so we have them ready to distribute if people want to.
Yeah, sure. On the next restart, I will add more.
Okay.
I have a question actually on to Lamouet on how the application works internally, and specifically, what does it do when the listen data name appears in the browser's console? What API does it call to actually detect that there was a block observed with the proposed changes?
This is addressed to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I understand exactly, but if listen data names responds to something, it means the resource has been included into a block, right? That's your question?
Yeah, well, but what happens underneath, I guess it's my question. Is it a gRPC call?
No, yeah, okay, I'll explain it. So this is the DAPI browser. So it's an Electron application, but the context is just like a web page. So of course, it cannot do gRPC call. So this is a HTTP request addressed to my instance of DAPI node, which is connected to Rnode. And if you take a look, let's take a look on GitHub. Okay. If you take a look here, it is a simple HTTP interface. And when it receives a query from the client, so this is my DAPI node. When it receives it, it does a gRPC request to the Rnode that it is connected to. So that's how it works. And then it responds it to the client, and the client receives the full answer. So this is of course Roland AST. So that's it. But yes, the client does not do a gRPC request.
Yeah, thank you.
So guys, should we finish?
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Next week.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.